This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Sorry for the late start today. I had to take care of some stuff. But Lil Wayne's tour bus shooter, Pee-wee Winfrey, Pee-wee Roscoe. This guy was arrested. I think Young Thug's in trouble with this one, okay? This is a guy who did time for the Lil Wayne bus shooting, right? Got out. Remember, T.I. was advocating for his release. Somehow this guy was the tour manager for T.I. I think it was just a role to get him some paper, but like T.I. had a relationship with him, so T.I.'s like, yo, no, he's good, let him go, da da da. Meanwhile, this guy could have allegedly shot up Wayne's tour bus, right? I thought T.I. was friends with Lil Wayne. But anyways, this guy's out, getting arrested again for the YSL indictment. I think he's going to talk. That's just what I think. I think he's going to talk. And I think this is going to be... already most of Young Thug's friends have turned on him, okay? I don't care how you cut it. Like, yeah, they didn't snitch directly, but their words could be used against Young Thug, saying that it's a criminal organization. Young Thug's brother was willing to go further than that in paperwork, you know? That's scary. Your own brother does you in? Chee! What does Drake say? Chee! Then he says, so apparently A$AP Rocky was talking towards Drake when he said, you stole my flow. That's definitely probably, it could be for Drake, but it's probably more for like Travis Scott. And I stole your girl. Then you stole my style. I need 10%. All the disrespect. I hope you take offense. Is he dissing Drake? Travis Scott? What's going on? I mean, I think one of those are for Drake, obviously, because Drake used to date Rihanna. But, hey. And does Rihanna like being talked about like that? She's the boss in the relationship. Sexy Red is allegedly turning down $40,000 verses. She should think twice, okay? Because this is going to be a train. This is going to be a time where you look back on in a year or two from now and be like, damn, why was I turning down those $40,000 verses? Because I'm going to be honest. You should not be turning down $40,000 verses. This is a moment in time where this is a cash grab. You are not a talented rapper. You're not that interesting. When people are wanting to be a part of that and everything, it's because this isn't towards like girls or any kind of gender or anything. It's just because of her. You're the clown for the moment. There's always going to be a clown of the moment in music, and she's it right now. She's it. There's always a clown of the moment. Just think back in time. There's always a Sexy Red every couple of years, and everyone wants to be a part of it because it's funny. Look who I took a picture with. It's Sexy Red, the girl from the internet talking about Pound Town. You're the clown of the moment. And you'll realize you've been used later. They have Welvin the Great, all these guys, they're clowns of the moment. It's just a fact. That's how sick social media is. Tesla, so now it's called X. Twitter's called X. Now, what are they doing with Twitter? Why are they rebranding it? Well, they're trying to copy WeChat in China, where you do all your stuff on Twitter. Payments, everything. He's competing against Jack Dorsey with Cash App and all this other stuff. He wants to be everything in one thing. So he wants to be a chat program where you can chat with everybody, wants to be social media, wants to be payment platform, aggregating a lot of data, okay? He wants to be a data farm. He's already getting data from his cars. These where you drive. You're actually doing his camera work on the road, so he doesn't need Google cars going around. He can do He's getting data, measurements. All these cameras are getting all this data. He's just getting tons of data. He's a big data farm. Then we got, and in China uses WeChat to control its people. It's censorship, all this other stuff, permissions. This is not a good thing. I'm sorry. I'm not on board for that. Then we got Charlemagne kind of talking about the Elliott Wilson thing with Drake, where Drake responded to Elliott Wilson doing all these interviews at Rolling Loud, saying, "Oh, I never pictured Elliott Wilson doing all these interviews at Rolling Around running. You're too old for this game. You're a seasoned interviewer." Now, I think Elliott Wilson did that gig to establish relationships with newer artists so he can interview them on his platform. That's what I think, okay? So sometimes you got to do something uncomfortable to get more steps ahead in what you're doing, with interviewing. Azealia Banks takes aim at Nicki Minaj doing trash collabs. She's not wrong. She's not wrong. I'm sorry, about I'm sure she went too hard, and I can't read this blurry mess here, but the gist of it is Nicki Minaj is just kind of doing. She's not being selective enough. Like, I could have seen her doing something with Lola Brooke, right? Because Lola Brooke's actually talented and as a lyricist, and Ice Spice is first of all, she did something with Sexy Red. That's the clown of the moment. Then she did something with Ice Spice, who's just the Build-A-Bear artist from Labels. I get it, but it's and I get that her competition Cardi B is doing, collabs with certain people and making them go viral. But those songs don't last that long. The only one that's lasted is the Glorilla one. And I guess the Lotto one, but the other one with the girl was from Detroit or Chicago or something. I can't remember. That was a flash. One weekend, it was done. And these songs, the Wrap Me Out the Plastic, they've already moved on from that. It lasted for a second. That stuff doesn't last. Things don't last that long anymore. It's crazy. Drake stuff lasts a little bit longer, but I don't know, things don't last that long anymore. Anyways, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. I'll check you guys in the next one. Peace.